Hello, my dear kids. Welcome back to another video with Miss Laura. Today, we are going to develop together another class in reading and writing. So let's start. Here we have, for today's class, we have programmed the pages 69, 64, and 66. Okay? So let's start now. Here we go. Okay? So take your pages, please, the papers, your book, and now we can start. Okay, here we go. As I told you, we are going to develop the reading and writing here. Okay, so let's start. It says, for example, number 1, match the words and the definitions. So here we have number 1, verse, 2, rhythm, 3, syllable, 4, rhyme. And the definition that we have here, a part of a word that has got one vowel sound, A, letter B, to have the same sound as another word, C, a group of lines that are a part of a poem, D, a pattern of repeated sounds. Okay, so let's take a look, and now we are going to match. For example, what can be a verse? What do you think? A group of lines that are part of the poem. Okay, yeah, so let's do it. Rhythm, the rhythm. This is the rhythm of my life. Okay, the rhythm. What can be? To have the same sound as another word? A part of a word that has got one vowel sound? Okay, a pattern of repeating sounds. Okay, let's take a look, no problem. Syllable. What is a syllable? A part of a word that has got one vowel sound or to have the same sound as another word. Okay, so let's take a look here, and this will be the last one, no? So let's check. Yes, as you can see, okay? So we have the verse is a group of lines that are part of a poem. The rhythm is a pattern, okay, a sequence of repeated sounds. The syllable is a part of a word that has got one vowel sound. And finally, we have rhyme is to have the same sound as another word, okay? Good, so we completed this part, so you're going to match here. Now, number 2, it says here, read about haikus, then read the 2 haikus about music. Count and check the number of syllables. Okay? It says, a haiku is a style of short poem that comes from Japan. The poem usually describes the writer's feeling about one thing. There are always 3 lines in a haiku. As you can see, there are only 3, no more. Okay? The first and the third lines have got 5 syllables. Just the first and the third. Most of the time, always, the first and the third, they have only 5 syllables. And the second line has got 7 syllables. Okay, so we are going to see, as you can see here, right? 5 syllables in the first one, 7 in the second one, and 5 in the third one. Okay, so let's take a look and let's read together. Let's do it. It says, the title of my haiku is The Drum. Okay, here it says, hit the big bass drum. It has 5 syllables. Yes, miss, it has 5, right? Because it says, hit, 1, da, 2, big, 3, bass, 4, drum, 5. So we have 5 syllables. Here, it says in the second line, there are 7 syllables. Let's do it, no problem. It says da, 1, sound, 2, booms, 3, around, there are 2, the room, 7. That's right. So it is correct, right? The sound booms around. There are 2 there. The room. 7. That's correct. Very good. And the last one we have echo, then silence. It's a 5 syllables, Miss. It's a echo, 2, then 3, silence. Silence. There are 2. Echo, 2, then silence. In total, I have 5. That's right. So it is okay, Miss. Yes. Most of the time, you're going to find different haikus. Okay. Remember that the haikus is a short style of a poem, right? Haikus is a short Japanese poem with 17 syllables. In total, you're going to find 17 syllables in a haiku, okay? Because we have here 5 plus 5, 10, plus 7, 17, okay? So in total, you're going to find in a haiku 17 syllables. Here we have another one. My choir, no? I love my school choir. When we sing, I feel alive. Voices together. Okay? So in the same way, in the first one has to be 5 syllables. In the second one, 7 syllables. And in the last one, in the third line, has to be 5 syllables. Okay? That is the haiku. Remember that the haiku comes from Japan. It's a Japanese short poem. Okay? In total, you're going to find 17 syllables, okay? And also in this kind of poems, you are going to find the writer's feelings, okay? Now, here we have, it says, number 3, read the haikus again, answer the questions, okay? The first one says, are the lines always complete sentences? Look at here. Hit the beat bass drum. No? The sound booms around the room. Echo, then silence. Is always, are the lines always complete sentences? Look at here. Not really, right? So let's answer here. Maybe you can write here next to, please. You're going to write next to number 1, the answer. Okay, so the first one is no, they aren't. No, they aren't, Miss. Not all the time you're going to find complete sentence, no? Like, for example, you say, I love my mom. So that is a complete sentence. But in this case, look at this. Echo, then silence. It's not a complete sentence, right? No, they aren't. Number 2, do the lines end with rhyming words? What do you think? Do the words rhyme? For example, let's say, hit the big bass drum. The sound booms around the room. Echo, then silence. Those words rhyme? Not right. No, they don't. So you can write under here. No, they don't. Yes, me. For example, do you remember our poem? Our poem, My Cat Knows Karate? Yes, I know that you remember, right? So it says there are many rhyming words there, right? For example, it says, no, my cat knows karate, my dog knows kung fu, my poodle knows judo, my turtle does too. They all became black bears by watching TV, some Chuck Norris movies, and filled with Bruce Lee. So there are some words that rhyme, okay? But in this case, the haikus, in the haikus, you are not going to find words that rhyme, okay? 3, which line has got the most syllables? Do you remember in the first one has to be how many? 5, no? 5 syllables in the first line. In my first line, so here, in this line, I have to find 5 syllables. In the second one, how many? 7, missing the second one. Yes, here are going to be 7. And the last one is 5. So in which line has got the most syllables? In the second line. Very good. So my answer will be the second line. So you can write it next to here, please. Number 4, is there a rule? Is there a rule for the number of words in a line? Is there a specific rule to follow? No, there isn't. There is no a rule that says to us how many words are going to be here, okay? No, there isn't. So you can write under, please. No, there isn't. So we complete this activity number 3. Let's take a look this one. It says, writing skills, onomatopoeic words. In descriptive writing and poetry, it can be useful to use words that sound like their meaning. These are called onomatopoeic words. The sound booms around the room. I bang them really loudly. Okay? So those are. Now, as you finish, let's go to our activity book here. Okay, it says, develop your writing skills. Look and write the verb. Okay, so look and write the verb. For example, number 1, look at that animal. What it can be that verb? Roar, no? Very good. So we are going to write the words from this vowel that we have. Here we have buzz, clap, crunch, quack, roar that we already used as an example, snap, splash, no? And whisper, okay? So let's complete here. The first one is already there, roar. Number 2, what will be? What will be? Very good. That is number 2 is clap. Very good. Number 3, what can be? Okay, so we already use this one, so we can cross out or we can erase this. Okay, so number 2 is clap. Yeah, that's okay. Number 3. Okay, what can be number 3? Bass, right? Very good. Bass. Okay, here we have this one already is there. 4, the ducks. Quack. Yes, very good. Quack. Okay, number 5. When you want to say something to somebody else, but you are whispering. Yes, whisper. Okay. 6. That, what will be that? Can you look at the picture? Snap, no? Snap. Okay, here. Number 7, when you eat your cookie and your cookie is really crunchy, no? It's crunch, no? Very good, that's very good. And when you go to the swimming pool, right? And you do this one and you splash. Yes, that's right, you splash. Okay, so we completed this part. Let's go to activity number 2. It says, work with a partner and plan your haikus, main notes. For example, I have 2 haikus for you. Okay, so let me share with you. Look at this. Okay, these are my haikus. For example, no? It says here, the first haiku says, butterflies are cool in the big, huge green forest. They fly up so high. Okay, so remember now that in my first line has to be how many syllables? How many in total? 5. In the second line has to be 7. And in the last one has to be 5. Yes, so let's take a look if it is correct or not. Okay, it says, butterflies, there are 3 syllables there, are cool. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Very good. So Miss is correct. The second one has to be 7 syllables. Okay. So let's take a look. In the big, huge, green forest. There are 7. Yes, Miss, that's right. Very good. And the last one, we need to find here 5 syllables. So let's take a look. They, 1. Fly, 2. Up, 3. So, 4. High, 5. Very good. So give me high 5, no? Very good. So there are 5. So here in my first one, all the time, all the haikus that you are going to find, always you're going to find in the first line 5, in the second line 7, and in the last one 5 syllables, okay? So in total, you're going to find 17 syllables. So this is my first haiku, and I have another here. Warm soup in a bowl, letters of the alphabet hang on the teaspoon, okay? So now, I have 2 haikus, so we are going to describe these 2 haikus, okay? Here we have. Okay, so let's do the haiku number 1. It says the title, as you saw, about it can be my butterfly. Onomatopoeia words I could use, for example, I can use whisper. Whisper can be one. Another onomatopoeia word that I can use, for example, is whoosh. Maybe can be, okay? Other describing words I could use. For example, if you want to describe this one, the first haiku that we saw, butterflies are cool in the big, huge green forest. They fly up so high. So if we want to describe, because remember that most of the time in the haikus, you're going to see, no, the writer's feeling, okay? So maybe we can say that it's beautiful, no? Beautiful, the butterflies, okay? Or cheerful, I am so cheerful to listen or to see the butterflies, no? It can be also, let me see, let me share with you, okay? So let's see, let's write it there, okay? Here we have beautiful and beautiful and cheerful. Okay. Continue with haiku 2. Okay, the title, as you saw here, what can be our title for the second haiku that I show you? It's talking about my soup. Okay, so maybe we can call it like my soup. Okay, let me see here. The second one can be my soup, no, or my hot soup. Yeah, it's okay. Onomatopoeic words that I could use. For example, if it is so hot, what onomatopoeic words can you set? Of maybe when you put it the teaspoon, no? When you put it the teaspoon, okay, it splash a little, no? Maybe can be, okay, splash. What else can be here? Splash, or maybe can be rumble also. Okay? And other describing words I could use, no? For example, if yours, in this case, is a hot soup, right? Obviously, hot, we are going to use this word, hot, to describe. And what else? Imagine that your mother put a lot of salt. How is going to be? Salty. Yes, that's right, salty. And everything that your mother is doing for you is delicious. That's right. Okay? That's okay. So we completed this part. Let's go to number 4. Okay? Here, give me a second. Yeah. Read your haikus to a new partner, then check your word together. Put a tick or a cross. Okay? So it says here, I have included a title. Yes, I have. I did it. The haiku explain my feeling well. Yes, we explained, no, how was about that haiku. I've got the correct number of syllables in each line. Yes, we saw, right? We saw the haikus. Yes. I use some onomatopoeic words. Yes. Okay, so we complete in here. Now, which is the odd one out? Music, crunch, clap, or bass? What do you think is going to be here? Which is the incorrect word here? Obviously, music, miss, right? Because this is not to be a word, right? Very good. That's right. So we completed this part. Now, let's take a look and let's go to the next one. Okay, so here we go. The review quiz. Okay, so we are going to do this part. It says we are going to develop the quiz together. One, where can you see these things? And write. Okay, so we are going to write here. Where can we find a clown? In the supermarket? In the restaurant? Where? In the circus. That's right. Very good. Number two, the trumpets and violins. Where? In a classical music concert. Very good. Number three, 3D glasses. Where can we find? In the cinema. That's right, when you feel relaxed and you're watching your films or movies. Okay, good. Number four, a sculpture. Where? In an art exhibition, right? Five, people laughing. Ha ha ha, people laughing. Where? In a comedy show, maybe, right? The electric guitar. The electric guitar. Where can we find? In a pop concert, no? Very good. Okay, so we completed the first one. Now, number two, say, look at Tom's notes. Here are, write sentences using has been or hasn't been. Then write about you. Okay, first we are going to complete about Tom's notes. Okay, here, using has been or hasn't been. For example, it says here, number one, Tom has been to friends because there is a check. Okay, Tom has been to friends. Number two, miss, Tom has been to Scotland. Yes, because there is a check also. But look at here in Uganda. Is has or hasn't? Hasn't, Miss Laura. Yes, Tom hasn't been to Uganda because there is a cross. Maybe in the future he's going there, no? Okay, now we are going to write, you're going to write about you here, no? For example, I'm going to give you examples. Okay, for example, here, no? For example, I haven't, because why I'm using have or having is because it's plural, right? Remember that has is used just for singular ones, no? She, he, it. But the plural ones is you use have, right? Have or having. In this case, I can write, for example, in my case, I haven't eaten sushi, for example, no? Or I have written a haiku, for example, no? In my case, I haven't eaten sushi and I have written a haiku. Okay, so you can write about you. Just two more examples, okay? With have or having. Here, let's continue. Number three, okay? Read the answers and write the questions, okay? We are going to write the question. For example, the first one say, yes, I have. I sang in a choir last year. Okay, so here will be the question, have you sang in a choir? No? Have you sang in a choir? Yes, I have. I sang in a choir last year. Number two, yes, I have. I play in an orchestra every week. Have you? Yes. Have you played in an orchestra? Yes, I have. I play in an orchestra every week. Three, yes, I have. I made a film with my friend. Have you made a film? Yes, I have. I made a film with my friend. Four, yes, I have. I have written hundreds of poems. So have you written poems? Have you written poems? Yes, I have. I have written hundreds of poems. Good. So we completed number three. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time so you can complete it. Okay, now we are going to go to activity number 4. Yes, okay, it says, write the past participle of these verbs. Okay, See, for example, Miss, what is the past participle of this verb? So let's take a look here. So I'm going to show you the list, okay? For example, here we have, okay? So the first one, follow me please with your book. The first one is see, right? So what is the past participle of see, me? Oh yes, it's here, no? The past participle of see is sing. Very good. So you are going to complete, okay, in the activity number 4. So the past participle of see is sing. Okay. Number 2, eat. Okay, follow me, please. Follow me with activity number 4 here. Okay, in this activity, follow me. The first one is sing, right? The second one is eat, right? So what is from eat? Let me see. It's here, right? So what's the participle of eat? Eaten. Very good. Okay. So number 2 is eaten. Number 3, dance, Miss, dance, but it is not here. It doesn't appear there. Ah, remember, this is my list of irregular verbs. But remember, when it's regular verbs, what happened? What do you have to add? Do you remember? Yes, Miss, we have to add ed, or depends on the verb, we have to add d. That's right. For example, dance is a regular verb, right? So we are going to add, in this case, the d. So it's going to be danced, okay? No problem. I'm going to write that in our activity, okay? Number 4, sing. Sing, me, what is sing? Here. What is the past participle of sing? Sang. Here, sang. Okay, so you're going to complete that. Number 5, fly, Miss. Oh, but here is not fly, okay? But it's flown, okay? So I'm going to write, no problem. Okay, learn. The next one, in number 6, follow me please with your book or with your paper. Number 6 is learn. Ah, Miss, learn is here. The past participle is, you have 2 possibilities. It can be learned or it can be learned. Okay, so you have 2 possibilities, learned and learned. Number 7, it is meet. Miss, meet is here. What is the past participle? Met. Okay, and 8, play. Miss, play is not here because it's a regular verb. If it is a regular verb, I'm going to add what? Ed. So it's going to be played. Very good. So now let's go one more time here. Okay, let's go to our activity. Here we go. No problem. Sorry, here is right. So let's go one more time here. Okay, so now let's do it, please, here. Yeah, let's complete it. Okay, the first one, as we saw, the past participle of see is sing. Number 2, eat, eaten. Number 3, dance, danced. Okay, Miss? Yes, because remember it's a regular verb, so we have to add the or ed. Yes. Sing, sang, Miss. Fly, as I told you, flown. Okay. Learn, 2 possibilities, Miss. I have learned or learned. Okay, meet, met, play, played. Okay, so very good. We completed the activity of the verbs, okay, in past participle. Now, activity number 5. Look and order the letters. What is the mystery? What is the mystery word? Okay, we have A-T-I-M-P-G-I-N. The mystery word is, did you get it, that part? Yes, okay. Painting, yes, that's right. My mystery word is painting. Definition, a painting is a picture you hang on the wall. You hang on the wall, okay? A painting is a picture you hang on the wall, okay? So we completed, very good. We completed this activity of the review quiz, okay? So that is all. Well done, my kids. Well done. High five, everyone, okay? Good. So we completed our activity for today. I hope you complete it with me in the same way. Good, my kids. Goodbye. See you. Take care.